So what's up guys, it's APJ here and welcome back to another rating predictions for FIFA 16, and today we're going to see the team that has finished second in the Barclays Premier League last campaign, and that is of course Manchester City. So in goal we have Hart, one of the solid goalkeepers in FIFA 15 and the England #1, and of course for Manchester City too nowadays. Had a fantastic last season. Was a solid season for the English goalkeeper, so I expect the same 83 rated card with +1 in his diving and reflexes. He's a very agile goalkeeper, and last season's Champions League match against Barcelona, he really stood out in this game, so a solid goalkeeper in FIFA 16 too. Pablo Zabaleta, he's one of the best right backs in the BPL, and he's clearly a very good solid defensive player. He's got very good aggression about him, and he's getting a bit old, man, so he has been good for Argentina too, so expect to keep his 83 rated card with slight tweaks. He might lose his pace, but I've given him +1 in his passing and +1 in his physical. A solid right back with decent pace for FIFA 16. And next we have got the captain Vincent Kompany himself. The Belgian slightly suffered in the last campaign, had to deal with a couple of injuries and stuff, so a -1 to 85 rated centre back card with -2 in his shooting and defending and -1 in his pace, dribbling, passing. Still a solid centre back with very decent pace. So Mangala, a torrid season for him after making his move from FC Porto to Manchester City. Didn't settle in the team, struggling to find his feet, so a -2 to 78 rated centre back with -1 in his defending and physical and -2 in his passing and dribbling. He's still going to be one of the sweatiest centre backs with 77 pace, 78 defending and 84 physical. So Gael Clichy, another average season for the Frenchman. He's really getting old nowadays, so I'm expecting a 79 rated card, but I have given a 78 rated card in this video. And him and Kolarov both had a decent appearances in this campaign, so he's quite injury prone as well. So a 78 rated left back card. In the latest database he was there as a 78 rated player, so given a 78 myself. With -5 in his dribbling. I don't know why he has 78 dribbling, he's not that good at dribbling. So -2 in his shooting, passing and -1 in his pace, defending and physical. Still a very solid left back because of that pace. So in comes the main man, TOURE. Not the standout campaign for him as of the last season. Still a very fine player. Lost his touches a bit in the last campaign. 12 goals. I think he will be 85 rated, -1. So fact he is aging as well. So given +2 in his shooting and -3 in his defensive and -2 in his physical. Still a solid workhouse of a card. So Fernandinho, another box-to-box player who did struggle quite a bit in the last season to find his best form, but he was quite solid. So -1 since he is aging as well. This is the problem with Manchester City. There are a lot of players in 30s, so 81 rated centre mid card with some amazing solid stats. He has been quite defensive in real life, so +2 in his defensive and +2 in his physical. David Silva, another player who's approaching his 30s, but this time he has had a fantastic campaign for the Spanish playmaker, so he deserves +1 in my opinion, but I'm not comfortable in knowing that because he might be an 87 rated player as well. But I highly hope he gets a centre attacking mid card rather than a left midfielder, which is absolutely an useless card. But 88 is my prediction, and push into Cam as well with +2 in his passing and +3 in his shooting. All the noticeable stats, and 90 dribbling, 88 passing, 80 shooting, 77 pace, 4 tackles, a very fine playmaker. Samir Nasri, another okay season for him. 3 goals and 7 assists in the last campaign, along with some injury times as in the bench as well. So still a solid player. So -1 to 83 rated left mid card with -3 in his shooting, -1 in rest of his stats. So Sergio Aguero, what a play he is. He is undoubtedly the best striker in the Premier League, and he is deadly and clinical. What a crazy season for him in the last campaign. 32 goals and 10 assists. Although he missed half a dozen games to injuries, He's a very good player, so he's so delightful to watch. So +1 to 88 rated card because of his excellent second half showing. So a crazy card to use in FIFA 16 with 90 pace, 91 dribbling, 89 shooting and 79 passing along with 4-star skills and weak foot. He's going to be one of the best strikers in FIFA 16. So Raheem Sterling, expect to play him as a striker with Aguero. So +1 to 81 rated striker card with +4 in his shooting and passing and +2 in his dribbling. One of the sweatiest striker you could be in FIFA 16 because of that 93 pace. So now moving into the rest of Manchester City players. So in goal we got the second choice goalkeeper Willy Caballero. So just 7 appearances in the last campaign, so a -1 to 78 rated card is my prediction with -1 in his reflexes and positioning. So next comes Alexander Kolarov, struggling quite a bit through injuries last campaign, had a solid campaign to be honest. So a same rated card with minor improvements and a bit more pace. He's not that slow. So 70 pace, 70 shooting, 79 passing, 76 dribbling, 78 defending, 79 physical. What a 70+ card for a left back. So Bakary Sagna, I still don't understand why the hell he want to move out of Arsenal, where he was a first choice player of Arsene Wenger, and he has been playing like 50 games in a season under Arsene Wenger, and he is currently sitting on the bench at the Etihad. So -2 to 78 rated card with a slight decrease in his stats. So next comes is Martin Demichelis, a solid season for the veteran, so expect to keep his same 79 rated card with +1 in his defensive and physical. Still that pace is an issue though. So Fernando, a solid season for the defensive player, so same rated card with plus or minus in his stats here and there. So Fabian Delph had a very good season with Aston Villa and now to Manchester City, and a bigger challenge. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a substitute for most of the time at Manchester City. Had a fantastic campaign for Aston Villa, so +2 to make him one of the very good interesting cards in FIFA 16 with a nearly an 70+ club with 78 pace, 82 dribbling and a good physical and height. And he's going to be one of the cheapest overpowered card to use in the center of the midfield. It will be very overpowered. So Jesus Navas, another silent season for him at Etihad. Definite downgrade for him next season, so -1 or maybe a -2 as well. So I've given him an 81 rated card with 90 pace, 82 dribbling, 79 passing and 4-star skills. A decent card to be honest in my opinion. So Wilfred Bony signed in the January transfer window from Swansea City last campaign. Not much action for him in the second half of the campaign, so expect the same 81 rated card with 84 shooting, 85 physical and a very good solid pace and dribbling. He's going to be one of the strong strikers in FIFA 16. So Edin Dzeko, he might be off his way to AS Roma in the coming days, and I think it's time for him to leave the Manchester City because he's got 3 best strikers in the league, all fighting for a first team action, and there's no point in him playing the 4th striker role. I think he's a very good first choice striker, and I think he will be a first choice striker at AS Roma. So -1 to 82 rated card and still a solid poacher of a card for the striker. So that's all the updated Manchester City player rating from me guys, and if you got a suggestion please drop it in the comments below, and until my next video guys, I will catch you later.